Joanne from Magpies Cottage.
I'm Amy.
Nice to see you again.
Happy Friday.
Yep. Heat's coming back.
Yeah.
The temperature isn't that high on the thermometer.
No.
But it feels really hot out there.
That's the humidity. They said it was going to get like 75%. He says it's going to be as bad as we were in Florida or something like that.
Oh,
Heard that on the
gee.
weather last night.
Okay, yeah. Because my car only said 81, which isn't bad.
No, not really.
But it feels worse.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just had to leave to go take the dog in for a haircut. He'll be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And somebody else got her hair cut?
Yeah, Tuesday, really short.
Yeah. Feels good though, I bet.
Oh yeah, it does. And yeah, I'll just let it grow. I mean, it'll grow back into the shape I want it very soon. I got fast growing hair.
Oh, really?
I mean, in 2 weeks, it'll be this long all over my head already.
You're kidding?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, I had this cut 4 or 5 weeks ago, something like that. Well, no, 4. For sure 4, because I have a cut coming up, not next week, the week after. So, yeah. Mine didn't do much of anything.
Yeah, yours is still pretty short.
Well, it's in its summer flat mode.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't do much in summer. The humidity just...
Oh.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
Summer hair is not good for me. Mm-mm. So I just, give up on it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, that's okay. More casual style.
That's true. We'll call it lazy, but that's,
Okay. Whatever.
Yes. So,
this is episode 50.
happy birthday, anniversary.
Yeah. And it'll be 2 years next month, I think. I think you started in August, didn't you?
September.
Like Lexi did the first few with me.
Yeah.
And then I think you started in August.
August or September. We got to look that one up.
Yeah, so about 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be 2 years also. But 50 episodes now.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah. And we still don't have it right.
Yeah, it's okay. We still screwed up. Hey, did anybody watch the Speedy one? Were you able to put that on?
I didn't get it. Sorry.
That's quite all right. It was funny.
I ended up uploading it from home, so you will have noticed that it had new title sheets and end pages and things.
Cool.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I have a computer at home now, so if I don't get it done by Saturday at 2 o'clock, then I can finish it at home.
Oh, that's nice.
Because you never know how long things are going to take to upload and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And it's not just me, because I watched a different podcaster. She said, it took 5 days for my podcast to upload.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know why it would take 5 days, but I've already had it take like 20 hours.
Must have been a long-winded one.
Probably over an hour one.
Yeah. Okay.
But
wow.
yeah, I think it's more to do with internet speed.
And I suppose the amount of, demand on the bandwidth.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that's why that first couple of COVID, they were really bad. Yeah, just even to get them to my iCloud took 2 days.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, are you doing much knitting with all this heat?
Well, my house is air conditioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine too.
I mean, I don't venture outside when it's hot and crappy. I mean, I'm perfectly fine to sit by my window and look out. Oh, isn't it pretty outside? Rather than sit there outside and sweat. Forget
but
that.
you have your new outdoor living room.
Well, yeah, that we do use in the evening.
Yeah.
That is just wonderful out there. But,
Cool.
I have yet to go out for morning coffee.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I have not done that yet. I think I'm going to do that this weekend if it's not too hot.
Okay. You should install that YouTube app before you do that so you can watch podcasts while you're out there with your coffee.
Okay, yes. Podcast and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. We're going to try podcasts and coffee.
Okay.
On the deck in the morning, because I do get sun out there in the morning.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful. Yeah. And then, okay, so early morning, it's not direct sun, so it's okay. And part of it's shaded too in the morning. But then when the sun is overhead, head, oh, it's hot out there.
Okay.
Okay, and then because of the woods behind it, as soon as it's 3 o'clock and the sun's over past the trees, you're back into
fine.
shade and it's fine out there.
Good.
Yeah, it's nice. So if we can just deal with the mosquitoes, you do realize I'm married to a bug man.
Yeah.
We still have skeeters.
Yeah.
And we have some spiders, but they're not bad because it usually treats it does like a power spray on the exterior, only because of I don't like bugs. And then, but I'll tell you a funny story about Mr. Bugman and spraying outside. I had this great idea. He was going to do something about the mosquitoes because it is kind of swampy behind the woods even, and so we breed mosquitoes quite well. And of course, there's a pond across the street on the front side, and they breed mosquitoes quite well. So we get plenty of skeeters, right? So Mr. Bugman was going to deal with the mosquitoes. I mean, he's licensed to deal with that.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal. He was going to deal with the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And our fireflies disappeared.
Oh.
Go figure. I was so upset with him. Yeah. Well, so now we put up with mosquitoes because we have tons of fireflies.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't not have the fireflies.
Right.
So, yeah.
The only bug thing I did is I noticed some of those black hornets or wasps or whatever they were.
Yeah.
They were trying to go inside the corner of my roof line, right where the eave and the gutter meet. They were trying to get in there. So I got out the wasp and hornet spray and sprayed that quite well.
There you go. Yep.
And yeah, I haven't seen them trying to go in there again.
Well, that's good. No, and yeah, this would be the time where they're nest building. So definitely. Well, actually, now their nests are started. They're
Yeah, I can
definitely
see
started
some
now.
kind of little nest over on the neighbors underneath their gutter. So they got something over there. I should probably spray it for them because it's the side facing my house. They probably don't even see it.
Probably not.
So, yeah.
So,
but I don't spray too much because of the dog. I don't want too many poisons out there.
well, that's true.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
Yep. And the baby cardinals this week, I think they're learning to fly. They live in the next door neighbor's crabapple tree. And all of a sudden I seen a little cardinal pop up on the fence. And he's just like curious, like his head is going this way and that, trying to see the fence. And then another little one comes over, almost hits the ground, comes up and lands on my air conditioner.
That's
they're
funny.
just learning to fly. Yeah, they're really cute. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, so that was fun in the backyard. Sorry for that interruption.
Well, customers do that to a shop,
Yes, we're filming while we're open today.
Yes, we don't usually do that, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll manage.
Yep. So, well, we were talking about nature in the backyard. We finished that, I think.
Yeah. So now
Okay.
let's talk about what we've been up to.
Fiber-wise,
Yeah.
I have been dyeing.
She's been dying. Oh no.
Dyeing yarn in the garage, but now this weekend's gonna be too hot again, just like it was a couple weeks ago.
Well, maybe you'll get it downstairs.
It's gonna get moved downstairs this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
So now I have the 6-pack of minis, and
They're
I put them
so
on the
pretty.
website. But when I'm sitting here looking at them right now, I realize I made a mistake on the website and said it was 100 grams total. It's really 120.
Oh yeah.
These are 20-gram minis. I think they're 87 yards each.
Okay.
And there's 6 of them in here, and they're on the website, $29 for the whole set. I
They're
think
beautiful.
That's a good price. So,
Yes, that is a good deal for minis.
yeah,
We're back.
Yep. So purple, orange, I added. So I have the complete set. I did a couple other colors. I did a darker purple.
That's really a dark purple. It's pretty though.
Yeah. So the other one I used the Caribbean blue, or cyan and pink to make it. This one I used navy and pink to make it.
Okay.
And then I did a lighter green where I had twice as much yellow as green in it. So I got a lighter, brighter green, and the other one's more of a grass green. And then I did a navy and yellow. and had to use a whole lot of yellow in here to get this deep forest green.
It's
But
pretty.
navy is a really strong color. And so, yeah. So I got those in minis too. So that's been fun.
I like that color.
This
That-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got a lot of depth and
Yeah.
tones in it.
Wow.
I'm going to dye this on bamboo for sure this weekend.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm out of minis.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I have to dye the 50-gram bamboos. That's what I
Okay.
have. The minis will be here next week. They shipped today. I got an email. They
So
shipped today.
rather than wind it off a cone.
No, they're coming in a cone, and I got to wind them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the company where you usually get them from is out of almost everything. I guess they stock it from Peru, and with the COVID, they can't get dock workers to load the ships. So it's delaying things getting
Well,
here
that and
or
there
getting
are
off the ship too.
there are places in the world that will not let you ship internationally.
Mm-hmm.
As I do a
So-
yarn club, a Martina Baim one from Germany. It's just been fun. I haven't knit a lot of the shawls that come with it because, you know, I love Hitchhiker. I love a lot of the things Martina Baim has done, but to be honest, they all look the same after a while,
Yeah.
you know? Same concept.
Uh-huh.
So I don't always knit them,
Right.
and, you know, but the yarns are always fun. But now my shipments for this year's club have all been put on hold. Because, so I think I got, okay, the one in March, the March shipment. I think it's March, May, September, and December or something like that.
Okay.
And May has been on hold, and they can't ship it. And I think she said that unless something changes, September's will be on hold too.
Okay.
So I don't know what the yarns are going to be in it. And it's always, you know, it's a mystery. It's a surprise. It's fun. You know, grossly expensive, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good. So you want to talk about these that
Yeah.
came in?
So we have Joanne's hand-dyed yarn, and then we have Laurel's. This one is really pretty. It's greens, it's purples, it's brown, and it's called Enchanted Walk. Definitely. There's some of the brown that's in there. Then you look over here, it's got the purple in there. So that's really, really a pretty, pretty yarn. I want to see this knit up. I think it's be gorgeous. And then she has another one, which is speckles. And it's got a sand color in here. And of course, it says it is called Rainy Beaches. So I think this is pretty too. There's always, you know, just a nice speckle is always fun to knit with.
Right.
So that's what we've got in new in the shop this week.
Yep, and that's Blue Doxy Dye Works.
Yes,
For those of you who don't know who Laurel
that's our
is.
yes, our friend Laurel.
Yeah.
So what you working on?
I'm working on my soundtrack yet.
We have no FOs this week, and
No.
we were lamenting about that. So we thought, should we not podcast? We don't have anything to show.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have things to
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Progress.
Yeah, mine is. I'm proud of my progress. I've got over 7 inches of the body done, and on my size sweater, that's a lot of stitches.
That's a lot of stitches, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
knitting.
Yeah, so I'm going till 15, and then I'll do the bottom ribbing. I'm loving the yarn. I'm loving the pattern. It's all working well. I think I talked about I added a little cast on in the armpit. I talked about that last time. That's the only major modification I've made.
See,
But
now
yeah.
mine is at home. I have this much done after the armpit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm way behind. I get it. I'm okay with it. I wasn't going to do it in
Mm-hmm.
a hurry because I have other things that have deadlines right now. And
Mm-hmm.
so I work on it when we do our knit along time. And that's going to have to be okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it done by the end of August.
Sure.
You know, I'm not worrying about it. I mean, Lord knows I'm not going to wear it anytime soon.
Yeah.
So it's not like I got to get it done. But
Right.
I am working on a shawl, and this one is called Save the Bees. And I think I showed the itty bitty little tail of this last week.
Yeah, I think
did.
so. It was just a tiny
my
bit.
little start. Okay, well, this is where we are this week. So I've got the stripes in. This section is called the honeycombs, and you can't tell the stitch pattern real good, I don't think. But, well, maybe over here.
Beautiful.
It's just beautiful. I love this honeycomb stitch
Yeah.
pattern. And so now the ivory section that I just started is going to be the bees. And so there are 66 rows of bees, whatever that's going to end up being. And then after that, there is a ivory and green striped garter section, and then a green and blue striped garter section, and then it ends in blue again.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not even
spread of
halfway yet, I
color.
don't think. Yeah, I love the way the colors are working. I love the spread of the color. The color play is worth it. I will say that the pattern is kind of frustrating because some of the instructions on the bees are not clear.
Okay.
So I want to work through the first several rows of the bees, and if after I get a bee row section completed, the first repeat, if you will, see, it doesn't repeat. It just continues. So
And they don't have a chart?
no chart.
Okay.
And so, but the it's easy. I mean, it's purl 2 together, purl 19, then there's a big stretch between bees and it's like 25 stitches. It's not complicated in that sense. It's just that the technique of making the bee doesn't, I just, when I read written knitted instructions, my mind automatically visualizes what those instructions look like in a stitch. Okay, and that goes back to how I read my knitting, and
Yep.
As a knitter, reading my knitting is probably one of my strengths, and I am good at that, and I know that. So, but I can visualize knitting from the written word, and I'm not visualizing this, so I'm really struggling with that. So we shall see what happens with it. I want to get through that, and if at the end of those directions I don't like those bees, I'm going to go pull out the little bee stitch that was in the beekeeper cardigan that I knit. I'm going to make bees that way.
Okay.
And I think that bees made that way will work nicely with the honeycombs anyways.
Yeah.
It will. So that's what I'm going to
Okay.
do. Sometimes you just kind of got to modify on the fly, and that's what this is going to be.
Sure. Yep.
So, and of course, my test knit is still out there in La La Land, and I'm working on the last clue of that. And, okay, I think the shawl is gorgeous. I love the way the minis and the color plays in it. But boy, it's tedious knitting. It's very tedious because every color, and there's 7 of them, 7 minis, every one is a different stitch pattern, and every one makes your brain work. So that's challenging.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't found them hard to knit. One was hard on the hands, okay, because there was a lot of manipulating a needle in weird ways, but it was hard hard on my hands to knit, but it was not hard to do. The instructions were easy.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that one, the pattern will come out, I believe, mid-August. So, those of you who are Lisa Ross fans, the pattern will be out mid-August, and the mystery starts in September. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it's keeping us busy, even though we have no FOs to show you.
Yes, we have been very busy.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And the shop is still open. We have our knit along on Thursday nights, but there's only four
Three
of
of us,
us. Well,
yeah.
Laurel comes too, so we usually have 4 people here.
yeah.
But then we can sit all spread out. We can't really get back to classes and things yet. I'm hoping everything will be okay for that in October.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing. I mean, we're going to go ahead with the mystery knit along as of our plan right now. I am working on all the samples. The mystery is just flat out fun for all of us. So I'm hoping that that is one of the things. And I guess we're going to limit the class size on that.
Yeah.
And you know what? And if things are, we can social
We might
distance
mask up.
and we can mask up. and I am totally okay with that.
Yeah.
I have to admit, this is a soapbox of mine. Put the frickin' mask on, for Pete's sake. You know? I mean, here we are, no masks, you know, but
Yeah.
okay, I get it. It's kind of hard to do a podcast with a mask on.
Right, and we're together all the time, so.
Yeah, and we're also both very careful when we're not together. I mean, I don't go anywhere, you don't go anywhere, and that's it. So, yeah, I just do not understand why masks have become so political.
Yeah.
It's really just a simple thing. We're
You
gonna.
gotta find the right one, though, I think.
Well, I think so
Like,
too.
Yeah. I like that one that I got from Dawn. That's like a jersey knit material, like a t-shirt material. Because I was even thinking of taking an old t-shirt and trying to make a mask with it. I tried it way back to make just the ties that people were talking about. And I didn't really like that. But to make a whole mask might be better.
Well, I will be sewing masks tomorrow because I want to have a couple of in the house for Cora. So I want to make some kid-sized ones for her. I have a couple of mine that I keep in the car. But with Mom's funeral next week, I want everybody in my family to have a decent mask to wear, you know, because we have to mask up in church. And so, yeah, they won't take long. I use, for the elastic, I was able to find some 1/4-inch elastic at Joann Fabrics the other day.
Okay.
So I will use some elastic, but you know what I'm using is hair ties.
Okay.
You know, the thick, you know, like stretchy hair ties. I'm putting those in. They flip around the ears. It works like a charm.
Okay.
And they also had lighter weight interfacing in again.
Okay.
Because you couldn't find interfacing for a while there. They've got interfacing again. And I'm gonna for a summer weight mask, I'm gonna use a lighter weight interfacing.
Yeah. Now my sister, she likes the ones you get like at the clinic. Those disposable ones.
Yeah.
She says she can breathe better out of those.
Okay.
So, like I said, everybody's going to have a preference, and you just got to try some out till you find what you like. And I think, like, guys with beards, they're better off with bandanas or gaiters or something. They probably wouldn't want a mask. And, yeah.
Well, I mean, Ron has both kind. He has the N95s, and he has just the disposable ones you get at the clinic. He has both of them because, you know, doing... you know, service work in people's homes. He masks up every day.
Sure. Well, and he works with chemicals, so yeah, you got him then.
The chemicals, whatever, you know. You have chemicalitis.
Yeah.
You know, you have chemical phobia, not itis, phobia.
Yeah, I just prefer not to use them.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But, and quite honestly, in his industry, there are natural products, but you know the truth of the matter is they don't work as well. When you're dealing with a massive infestation of something, you need a chemical. Right. You know, are there little tricks that people want to try in their home, in their backyard that are natural? Hey, go for it. It does, you know.
When you're trying to get ants from coming in your house or something, there's a lot
exactly,
of
that works. There's a lot of... That's not what he's dealing with. He's dealing with somebody's got carpenter ants that were in that old dead tree, and now they've moved to the wood in their house. Yeah. And it's either they get rid of the carpenter ants in their house, or their house is going to fall down.
Right, and they need to do it in a hurry.
Exactly.
Right. And I mean, I use some chemicals. Look, I sprayed the wasps out of my house. So I'll use some sometimes.
But no, I mean, does he, you know... He's got a new mosquito treatment that he's trying on that is all natural.
Okay.
But it's a licensed product,
right.
But it's all natural. So I have no idea what's in it. I don't ask. What I don't know doesn't hurt me. So
you just know it chased away your fireflies.
Yeah. No, that was chemical.
Oh, okay.
That was years ago. Years and years and years ago.
Okay.
So, you know, he has since learned. And we have plenty of fireflies this year. Okay. So, and the natural product that he did, actually, he tried it in like a small area to make sure that, you know, and we still have fireflies. Okay. So we did not kill the fireflies with that one.
Cool.
But, so yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Soapbox of chemicals, soapbox on masks. We're all good today.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Is that all we got to talk about?
That's it. Well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay, but we've had multiple interruptions here.
Yeah.
So
when I put this all together, it'll be the 30 minutes, I'm sure.
easily.
Yeah.
So at any rate,
Okay.
stay cool.
Yeah. We may or may not see you next week. Amy's going camping.
Yeah.
So if I'm on here, it'll only be maybe for something quick. But,
It'll be my weekend in the woods with my family.
oh, you'll
I
have
love
fun.
it. I have a great time.
I bet you will.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Okay.
Derek's coming home. Ashley will be with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I don't think we'll be able to podcast on Friday morning as usual, but it's possible I could come out Thursday. We'll see. Maybe if we have an FO, it might be worth podcasting. You
That'll
know?
be it. If we have an FO, we'll see you. Otherwise, we'll take
probably
1
not.
week break.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, take
All
care,
right.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.